Another great strategy for land flipping is what we call entitlement flipping. That's where you take a raw piece of land and you take it through the paper approval process. So entitlements are your approvals. They are your zoning approvals, your planning department approvals. You can take it all the way through permitting for building permits to actually break ground and start construction. But an entitlement flip is taking a raw piece of land that needs to be rezoned maybe, or just needs to be an engineered plan, needs to be approved, a subdivision plan, site plan, whatever the property is. It could be a commercial piece of property and you get it approved for an apartment building or an office complex or a warehouse or whatever. You could get it approved for a number of residential single family homes or townhouse units, any number of things, and you get it approved so that the next developer can come in behind you and basically pull the permits and break ground. Or it could be a subdivision where you buy, or you don't buy, but you take a piece of land, it could be large parcel, and you get the ability to subdivide it into smaller parcels. You don't need the actual construction permits, but just the subdivision drawings approved. That's a huge part of the process that a lot of times requires a significant investment and a lot of time and energy involved. That's what we call an entitlement flip. So you take the raw land, you get it approved for something, you get it approved for a highest and best use or a higher and better use than just the raw land. Then you turn around and flip that to an end developer or an investment group that may want to take that project through the verticals. That is basically entitlement flipping. You want to look for vacant land, raw land in areas where the growth is trending or where there is infill opportunity. You can tear something down and redo it. You don't have to do the demolition. You don't have to buy the property. You simply get it under contract. Or if you know somebody and have a relationship with the property owner, you can work a deal with them and you take it through the entitlement, the approval process, where you create the value through the entitlements and through the approvals and get it ready for development. Then you can turn around and flip it to an end buyer. So that's a great strategy. Doesn't require a ton of cash, doesn't require you to purchase the property or take it down. It just requires creativity. You need to understand highest and best use. You need to understand the approval process, and you need to have the time to take it through due diligence. Then you can flip it. You can bring investors in and develop it. It gives you a lot more options on the back end without having to lay out a bunch of cash on the front end.